hello, hello. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. You are now tuned in to the Sammie Nicole and FeeFee show here on YouTube. And we are a dynamic and on. We got to get into what's going on in these YouTube streets. And we got to get into what's going on in these YouTube streets. And we got to get a little straightening. We gotta get a little straightening. Cause, you know, we had some people that kind of trying it. They testing the gangster. So we gotta get a little straightening done, okay? But we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into it tonight. I hope everybody is doing well. Um, if you are not subscribed to our channel, what are you waiting for? Please go ahead and subscribe. Please go ahead and subscribe. Also, please hit the like button as you coming into the live. Please hit the like button as you coming into the live. It just lets us know that you like the content. And yeah, it's a great way to engage with us. All right, so go ahead and please hit the like button if you've been listening to us, but you just haven't subscribed yet. Child, you might as well go ahead and subscribe. What you waiting on? Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe. Hey, call me darling. Go ahead and hit the like button as you coming in. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Please share the live. Hit the like button and share the live. All right. Now that we got that out the way, everything we're gonna be saying tonight is allegedly. Everything we're going to be saying tonight is allegedly, because why? We don't know these people. We don't know these people from a can of paint. We are just giving our opinion like everyone else is in these YouTube streets, okay? Second, everything we're going to be saying tonight is allegedly. Everything we're going to be saying tonight is allegedly. Again, all individuals are innocent until proven guilty. Again, all individuals are innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. Okay, with that being said, FeeFee got to get some straightening out the way first. And then we're going to go ahead and get into it.
Can y'all hear me? I want to make sure everybody can hear me.
Let me see.
Can y'all hear me?
Let's.
Now y'all know I like to have a good time. Y'all know I'm all for the good time over here. And I don't know what it is. Why people
Call me down and say yes loud and clear.
I'm serious now. Y'all y'all know I like to have a good time over here. Y'all know I have a good time on my channel. I don't know why people think. Y'all know I'm born and raised in Gary,
Indiana.
Indiana.
Shout out to Michael Jackson.
I'm born and raised. Now I know I look a little polished and a little refined, but I got it in me. It's in me.
It's not on you, it's in you. That's what you trying to say?
It's in me, y'all.
Okay.
I know people think they can say little slick stuff, and a lot of times I don't say nothing, because a lot of times, some people ain't just worth giving my energy to.
Water off your back.
Water off my back, like a duck's back, roll right off my back. But then sometimes when you ignore people, they think you soft.
Unfortunately.
And
We
and
try to take the higher road. Let me
we
let you
try
finish.
to.
We
I
try
try
to
to.
really
I
bad.
really do.
We try.
I really do. But I be saying a little slick comments, but I don't say nothing. I don't say nothing a lot of times. Be like, okay, I'm gonna let that wide back sloop foot hoe have it. I'm gonna let her have it. And I ain't gonna say nothing to her. I'm gonna let her have it. Maybe she having a bad day.
It happens.
It happens. I get it. I get
It's a
it.
lot going on in the world right now. Let's don't say it's a lot going on in the world.
I get it. And I don't like to act ugly, and I don't like to come out of my character. I try to act like, I got some sense, because I was raised to act like I got some sense. But my mama didn't raise no punk. Okay? Alright? So, with that being said, you can come over here and voice your opinion. But sometimes your opinion, I'm going to respond to it. And it just is what it is. You may not like my response. I didn't like yours. You didn't like mine. But what you not going to do is come over here and tell me what I ain't going to do. I'm 60 damn years old. I do what the hell I want to do. I say what I want to say. I said what I said. You said what you said, and let's move on. But don't tell me like you popping me on the hand and putting me in timeout. I said what I said, and I meant what I said. You said what you said. I said what I said. But don't tell me what to say and how to respond to what you said. Do not tell me how to respond to what you said. And don't tell me you offended by what I said. I'm offended by you telling me not to say what I said.
You use the exclamation points.
Yeah, and yelling at me. Just move on. It's several other channels out here, y'all. Just move on. I don't want you over here. If you feel like you got to come in the comments and correct a 60-year-old woman, take your ass on. We good over here. This for shits and giggles. This for shits and giggles. We've been doing this for years for shits and giggles. A creative outlet for us. No, you ain't gonna agree with some things that we saying. I ain't gonna agree. And I damn sure don't agree to the fact that you said Shirley didn't know because she was blinded by love. You are obtuse. I said Shirley knew. You said Shirley didn't know because she was blinded by love. I think that's obtuse. And that's my opinion. You said what you said. I said what I said. But for you to tell me it's uncivil, I'm rude, I'm that. I think you're rude and uncivil to come back and respond to a grown woman like that. I'm grown. I say what the fuck I want to say, when I want to say it, how I want to say it. And if you are offended, take your ass on. Go the fuck on. Because I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say over here. I ain't pressed by no numbers, none of that. Because what's for me and mine, it's going to be. And if I ain't learned nothing else in my 60 years, I damn sure know that. Man does not determine my destiny or my seed. So get your ass on. But what you not going to do is try to put some correcting on me at 60.
Some straightening.
Gonna straighten me at 60. You ain't lost your mind. Take your ass on. Get the fuck on somewhere and go to somebody else's channel. Go on. This for shits and giggles. You don't even know Shirley. Shirley wouldn't even look at you twice, probably. If you that passionate about Shirley, go on, because we ain't passionate about Shirley over here.
It's a lie.
I'm not. That's my opinion. I'm not passionate about Shirley over here. And I think Shirley knew. And that's my opinion. But for you to come in my comments and correct me, it was me. It wasn't Samantha. It was me, Felicia. I said it. It wasn't my child. I said it. So it ain't no y'all. I'm telling you who the fuck it was. It was me. Now jump, rabbit. Go on, Samantha, and piss me off all over again with that foolishness.
All right, then. Well, now that we got that, Toy said we got that Vaseline on deck. Call me, darling. Said these people don't be windmilling for people. They don't even know. There's been a few people been out of shape about this Shirley thing. She said, let her have it. Woman of Will said, right, we don't know them folks over here. All right, so we done got that out the way, so everybody kind of know where we stand. So, you know, if you got to move on, we understand. Protect your mental health, but you can't chastise no adults, so we're going to leave it at that. We're going to leave it at that.
Especially me.
All right.
At 60, you think I give a damn about what somebody think or say about me? I've been around the world and yah, and seen things twice and heard and experienced. You think I give a damn about what somebody think and say about what I said? That's the least of my worries.
You just putting it out there so people clear. They know what they
Yes.
dealing with.
They know what they
Not
dealing with.
because you care, but you want to provide clarity.
I want to provide clarity, and I don't want people to think they can come over here and chastise a grown woman. You don't chastise. If I say something you don't like, you said what you said, I said what I said.
And leave it alone.
And leave it alone. But for you to tell me what I said, it's like you scolding me. Bitch, who you talking to? Hey, man, y'all, yeah, man, let me go. Shit.
Wait a
Hey,
minute.
man, that's why I'm come over here.
Wait a minute.
We don't do all that over my channel. We got grown, mature women.
Wait, okay. We got it. Okay. All right. We're not going to do that. We're going to continue on with our YouTube. Unfortunately, that's just what sometimes comes along with the YouTube.
I know,
That's
but-
what come
but
along with it.
We get a lot of
unfortunately.
comments, and you be like, "No, mama, this ignore and mama, this." We erase a lot of comments.
We do. We do take the high road a lot of times.
We get a lot of foolishness.
Because it's just the nature of YouTube.
You know,
It's just the nature of the game. But sometimes you do
you
have
know,
to
and you know, Samantha a little bougier than me. You know, baby girl a little bougier than me, but y'all, I'm hood. I'm don't get it twisted.
Not me, girl.
Don't get it twisted just because I got a few little alphabets behind my name. I'm hood. I'm born and raised in Gary.
Yeah.
I was raised in the 70s.
I'm sorry. All right. So let's move on. Speaking of women going back and forth and fighting, that's a great segue. Women being passionate about their feelings. Toya said it's not that deep to be going hard for strangers. A woman once said, I guess she told them.
And y'all know I don't act ugly like this. Y'all know I be laughing.
Toya said, I'm with Fee. Sometimes you have to match energy. People think it's okay to disrespect you when you let them slide too many times. That's true.
Yeah, we get a lot of comments, y'all. We either just block people or don't say nothing. It be Samantha be saving y'all. Because I'm about it. She be like, nah, ma, just leave it alone, ma. Just leave it alone. Samantha
I'm Michelle Obama. When they go low, we go high.
Samantha be saving y'all, but I'm about that life. I'm about that life for real.
Hey, Natasha. Hey, everybody in the chat. Please hit the like button, y'all. Please hit the like button. All right. So we got that out the way. We got that out of the way, so people know what they dealing with, so they can decide if this is a channel that they still want to support or not. It's all good. Hey V, what's up? So we done got that out the way, so everybody know what it is.
Hey V.
All right, so now they know. Anything else you want to say for straightening?
No, I'm through with it. I'm through with it, but don't try me. Don't think I'm easy. Cause I'm about that life. I'm 60 and I'm about that life. I want all the smoke.
No. All right, y'all. We gonna move on. God is good. All right, let's talk about it. All right, y'all. So what's going on in these YouTube streets? And shout outs to V. We checked out your live. What you want to get us started with that?
Man, I tell you that conversation.
We're gonna shift the energy. We're gonna shift the energy.
Let's say the girls are fighting.
Yes.
Sonya and Sylvia are fighting. We knew it was coming.
Toya said, take Sammie privileges away. Take your PR hat off, damn. Toya, I'm trying to get us a show. Toya talking about take off your PR hat. I'm trying to get us a show. I'm trying to put the whole family on. Okay, y'all? I'm doing this for us. I'm like Stormy. If I don't be politically correct, what's going to happen to us as black people, y'all? If I don't be professional, the black people need me. I'm like Stormy Wellington. I got to be politically correct and classy based. Because who going to lead the black people? Who going to show black people how to handle the trolls and the critics online if I don't be politically correct, Toya?
Classy based. I ain't.
The black people need me.
I'm born and raised GI. 219.
Natasha said, I agree. Sammie need to stay in the child's place, let her mama cook. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't no good. I'm trying to be
It
politically
be
correct.
Samantha. Mama, don't do it, mama. Don't do it, mama. You see that comment, mama? Mama, just block it. Don't say nothing, mama. Just block it. Don't say nothing to him, mama. I'll be ready to go. She be like, nah, I said, I already just gone here block it, Samantha. I ain't gonna say nothing. Don't do that, mama. Don't do that. But this one right here, I got tired. Y'all know I'm a tourist. People like to push us and poke the bull.
The bull.
I don't bother nobody. People who rock with me, y'all over there on my channel, y'all in my Patreon, we have a good time. We be talking shit. We be kicking it. Y'all be telling me, Fee this, Fee do this, Fee don't do that. I be listening to y'all. Y'all know I be taking advice. I'm good with corrective criticism. But when you come and try to tell me what not to do and what to say and how to say it and you offended, keep on living. You gonna be offended some more. You know how many times I ain't been offended by what somebody has said and did to me? Keep on living. You'll get over it. But what you not gonna do is tell me what I can't say. I'm an old grown ass woman. I say what I want to say. Beloved, and if you don't like it, just go on. This is a good time over here. It's a good time. Shirley knew. I've been seeing Shirley knew from the beginning. What she knew, how much she knew, I don't know. But Shirley knew. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure out Shirley knew that nigga wasn't shit, ain't gonna be shit, and still ain't shit. He a bad ass seed. Old folk used to hear old folks say that boy just a bad seed.
Y'all look at our comments on our last video. Y'all will know who we talking about.
Y'all heard back in the day when the old folks used to say, all my Gen X people, the old folks used to say, he just a bad seed. He ain't gonna get right, act right. He ain't gonna grow up to be shit. That's Nesto. And Shirley was with his shit. And it just is what it is. Y'all going hard for that lady. The way Shirley asked Shirley when he talked to y'all.
For real, for real.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the girls are fighting.
The girls are fighting. Go ahead.
Sylvia and Sonya are fighting. And it's just hilarious. Now that's something.
Frenemies.
Yeah. Well, we knew they weren't friends. We knew they weren't friends. So now they telling each other business. But what's really good about it is that doggone V. That doggone V called Sonya and Sonya think V her friend. That's her friend. V, that's your friend, girl. Baby, I love the way V handles Sonya. You hear me? V be so smooth with her. V be throwing that shade. And Sonya be trying to come back at her and V hit her again with a little shade. And then V give her that little chuckle. Like, girl. And then that shade go right off of Sonya's head. She don't realize V just shaded her. And then they go on talking up like, shooting the shit and talking. V will say, well, let me ask you this. Well, let me ask you this. And then Sonya get all tied up. And by the time she get all tied up, Sonya been and told us everything V and asked her and some. I said, now that's my kind of carrying on. That's my kind of carrying on over there with V and Sonya. I was V say, well, let me call her. V say, well, let me call her. I said, and I'm over here sitting there, yeah, V, call her. V, go ahead and call her, girl. V, call her. Baby, Sonya answer the phone. Sonya probably be like, oh, that's my girl, V. Let me get this phone.
I need a platform.
I need a platform. Baby,
Baby,
she love talking to V. She think her and V good girlfriends. She think her and V friends. But I tell you, that's my kind of carrying on. So her and Sylvia fell out. We knew that was coming.
That was only a matter of time.
Sylvia over there crying, slinging snot, because she hurt about what Nesto did. Now, if you were so spiritual and so holy, you should have had some discernment to see that was a bad seed, that man wasn't shit. You going up there praying for that man.
She said she stopped going up there because really she saw them demons. She saw the devil.
She saw the devil in him. Well, at what point And how many visits did you see the devil? At what point did you see it? And then Sonya said, "Ah, she was just going up there for content. She wasn't serious about praying for that man. She was just using that for content." And then Sylvia come back and say, "Well, yeah, to be honest with y'all, I was just going up there for content." So this just a bunch of foolishness,
Which we all knew.
which we all knew.
It wasn't coming from a place of sincerity. We all knew that.
Yeah, yeah, just a bunch of mess, a bunch of foolishness, y'all. But it's some good now. It's some good shits and giggles. I tell you, them phone calls with Sonya and V, boy. I tell you, I be sitting here working, boy. That be the highlight of my work day. That be the highlight of my work day.
What about the toy part?
The toy, okay, the toys. When Sonya said, V said, well, what about the toys? Sonya said, well, every man have toys. V say, not no man that I know got no toys, and I'm with V on that. I ain't never known no straight man to have no toys. Y'all put in the comments if y'all ever known a straight man to have toys.
Oh, that's a good question. Is that common?
Is that common?
Educate us.
Now, I'm Gen X. I ain't never known no man to have no toys and pull no toys out and use no toys. Never. Well, Sonya said that's common.
Y'all let us know in the chat. Ladies saying no. Everybody's saying no.
Y'all let me know.
Educate us.
Educate me. Well, Sonya said, well, that's not uncommon. You know, everybody had a toy before, and y'all think that's uncommon. And she probably went through her daddy's stuff because she lived with him and Shirley, so she probably went through his stuff and saw his toys. And I'm thinking that's far-fetched. But all this logic and reasoning she has behind this man not being shit is just diabolical to me. I mean, you got to be some type of crazy to come up. Everything that V asked her explanation for, she would come up with these far-fetched, long, logical explanation of his foolishness. It's just crazy to me. And then this what really got me was when they went to meet with the young girl and her father. When they went to go meet with the young girl and her father, the one that Nesta was trying to get her life back on track, she said Shirley went to the meeting with them. Did y'all know Shirley was in the meetings when Nesta was meeting with these alleged victims? She said Shirley was with him when he went to the meeting. So you can't tell me Shirley didn't know something. You cannot tell me what Shirley knew, how much Shirley knew. I don't know. You can't tell me Shirley didn't know about that truck. You just can't. It's just certain things that just don't add up for her not knowing. Allegedly. And that's my opinion. I ain't steered away from that since the beginning. I have been saying from the beginning. And if you've been around here for a while, you heard me say it. And for you to respond and have a problem with what I said, you must be new here. Because you could have been gone a long time ago.
V said Shirley knew in all caps. Toya said, why would you want a man to pull out toys? I would be thinking that he used them on someone else and get turned off.
Yes.
Jay Blake said she knew and she did not care.
Exactly. And I've been saying that from the beginning. That Shirley knew. What she knew, I don't know. How much she knew, I don't know. But you cannot tell me as a woman that you don't know what your husband is doing. The simple fact that he didn't come home.
That's enough to raise suspicion.
The man wasn't coming home. He was not coming home. And I think during the trial, we're going to find out just how much Shirley knew. We're going to find out just how much she knew. And these people going, I get it. I get it. Some of us are attached to celebrities. We get fixated on their lifestyle, how they looks, the aesthetics. I get it. One thing, I'll say a lot of things about Shirley, but one thing that I will not take away from, and one thing that I really regret for her is her legacy being tarnished by this. Shirley is a radio legend. I'm from the area around Chicago. Midwest. I listened to Shirley on the radio back in the day when Sheridan was in Arkansas with her mother. Shirley is a radio legend. This will always be a blemish on her legacy. You can't take it away, but this is definitely will be on her legacy. Every time, even when the story came out again, WSB here in Atlanta.
Because we live in Atlanta.
Steve Harvey, co-host Shirley Strawberry, ex-husband, indicted with some more charges. It's always, every time something comes up with him, they're going to label her and call out Steve Harvey. And it just is what it is. And that is what I hate the most for her. Because I know she is a radio legend. There will not be a Steve Harvey morning show if it was not for Shirley. Shirley taught Steve the game. He just a celebrity over there. Shirley taught him the game. And I really hate that for her. Now that I will not take away from her. That I will not take away from Shirley. But all that other foolishness with Nesto and how she was moving and shaking with him and going down there to that barber shop, sitting in that barber shop around them girls and running through there, want to be seen, you know, want to let them know, you know, she that's her man, and you know, she had them known. Just the simple fact of her walking into that barber shop and those women that was working for him
doing splits on the floor in the barbershop, and that's on season 4. I think episode 10 or 12 of Married to Medicine. Nesto had them girls on that floor doing splits while the men get their hair cut.
If you was married to a man and he owned a business, a barbershop, you say, okay, I'm gonna ride back, check on my boo business. You know, I'm gonna run in, you know, and let his, you know, people who work for him, let them know that I'm wifey. I'm wifey.
As you should.
I'm wifey. So
let the hoes know.
I'm gonna walk through the barbershop. I walk in there and I
with your 27 quick piece weave.
Okay.
Haircut, pixie style.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, because Shirley look like money.
Always look like money. That's another thing we can't take away from it. Even when we saw her in person up at Marshall's, because we saw her in person for the people who are in our members. Y'all, we saw Shirley and we saw Debbie at Marshall's in the area where we stay in here in Atlanta. She still looked good. Even in sweats and sunglasses, she still looked good.
Yeah.
We can't take that away from her.
For a 71-year-old woman, Shirley looks good.
She does.
She looks good. She runs circles around Sonya. Okay? Sonya can't touch Shirley at 71. And how old is Sonya? What, 56?
57, 56.
56, 57? Shirley looks good. Okay? Shirley looks real good. So I'm sure when she went down there to the barbershop that was down there on Far Road, she went in there and she seen them girls. Now, me as a wife, I would be like, what the fuck going on in here?
What you would have said? What you would have said?
I would be like, what the fuck going on in here? Let's go. I know you goddamn lying. I know you shitting me. I know you ain't got these young girls in here dressing like this and splitting and twerking and throwing their ass in a circle in here.
He had them on that floor doing splits with short black dresses on and high heels, doing it, busting it wide open, literally. He had them girls doing that in the shop on national television.
That would have been a red flag to me to say, well, okay, we need to have a conversation, honey. Honey, what's going on, honey? This is not looking good, honey. We would have had to have a talk right then. So there was all kind of things that Shirley saw that she probably turned her head on. She just wanted the man, wanted the lifestyle, and she said, "Do what you do. Do what you do." Y'all, it's just too many red flags for that lady not to know. It was just too many. Now, here's the thing that I've always said from the beginning. When we started talking about Shirley Strawberry and Nesto, we started talking about lessons in love. As a woman, there's so many things that we can learn and so many takeaways, right? It's so many takeaways we can instead of going back and forth. It's so many takeaways and so many things that we can learn from her as to what not to do and what we don't want in a relationship. Okay? There's so many takeaways from this situation that we can learn from Shirley Strawberry, you know? And unfortunately, and there was another comment somebody said, I don't know, the little young man, I think his grandmama is a judge somewhere here. I don't know. The grandmama is something. She either attorney or a judge or something, and he's always in our comments commenting too about how things are gonna turn out. You know, allegedly with Nesto's trial and with Shirley, and he kept saying, "Well, Shirley's not gonna get on the stand. Shirley's not."
And she did.
Shirley's not gonna get on the stand. He said that I think a couple of times in our comment. You all don't know what you all are talking about. They are not gonna call Shirley, and sure enough,
They called her.
they called her. They called her. Oh, Shirley's done with this. Shirley doesn't have anything to do with this. Shirley. Oh, no. Shirley's this and Shirley's that and Shirley's this. Sometimes y'all perception can be deceiving. Things that look like they are so, sometimes they are not. They are, and that gets us in trouble. Like that lady that made that comment, looking at me, I ain't born and raised in the hood.
That comment was left on our last live, and then we're gonna leave it up.
Thinking I ain't born and raised in the hood. I'm straight from Gary, Indiana. Just because I don't look like it, but I am, and I'm about that life.
So you saying don't let the cute? Is it? You think it's because of the cute face?
I don't know what.
I don't
know what it is.
Okay.
But you got one time, too many to try me, and me and my child. And I think that people look at Shirley and think, oh, just because she looks polished, she look like money, that she wouldn't get down in the trenches like that with Nesto. Because Nesto is low.
Lower than low.
He's low. And people are putting Shirley on a pedestal and don't think that she would get as low as Nesto. And you have to stop doing that with people, looking at people and thinking, oh, she wouldn't do that.
She don't know what people do.
You don't know what people do. You just never know. You just never know. But I've said it, and I'm not going to change it. I don't care how many times you come in the comments and try to internet bully me.
With the exclamation points.
And yelling.
Which is condescending.
Very condescending.
That's uncivil and unprofessional, using exclamation points now. How you going to use exclamation points checking me and then get mad when I check you back?
It wasn't you. It was me.
It was FeeFee. But I'm saying, how you going to use exclamation points checking us? That was not professional. That was not civil. That was a condescending tone. So how you going to chastise somebody else from being unprofessional and uncivil, and you started it being unprofessional and uncivil? That was not leading by example, fellow, I'm assuming that's she a black woman, fellow black woman. That was not classy based. Okay, a lot of us work in the professional field. We know when somebody is communicating with us via Teams or email and they're using exclamation points, that can be taken the wrong way. That can be a tone issue. So let's not talk about professionalism and being civil. Okay? Because that was not professional And that was not civil. Nothing wrong with voicing your opinion, but you using the exclamation points as if you're yelling. That was not classy base. That was not emotionally intelligent and mature to use exclamation points when it was uncalled for. Okay? Go ahead.
And what I do when I go to somebody's channel and I don't like what they saying, or I don't agree with what they saying, you know what I do? I block the channel. I had myself from the channel. And I go on.
All right, let me see. You want to read the comments? Go ahead.
I go on.
Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Toy says Shirley is definitely going back on that stand. He used her name for perpetrating of these scams, perpetuating these scams, and an indictment against him was because he used her name. Woman of Wealth says Shirley was around there driving cars, wearing jewelry, and living in homes all gained from criminal activity. She will be called for both cases. All right. Call me Darling said any woman that has respect for herself would not be rolling around with a man of Nesto's caliber. Think he's a psychopath. Something is off in his head. Toya said, see, I just calmed down. Fee got me hot again. Call me Darling said she may also have to answer a question about these other charges too if it happened in her house. And everything was happened. The vehicles were in her name, the house. Yeah.
Yeah. And Sonya Sonya gave them more evidence talking. She just won't shut up. You talk too much. Sonya talks so much. And she remind me of somebody that don't have a lot of people to talk to.
Yes. Yes.
I'm just yearning for this attention.
Yes.
I'm just seeking attention. I'm just seeking attention. And that's why I said she loved talking to B. That she think that be her girl.
Somebody to talk to.
Yeah, somebody.
A good acquaintance.
B is somebody to talk to. She just loving every
and voice her
frustration. And B listen to her. B's real patient and let her talk. And then B come back, ask her some more questions. And she just talking and talking, and she saying we getting all the answers to our questions. She's loving it. Oh, that's just making her day. You hear me? That is just making her day. That is just making Sonya's day. She's just yearning for somebody. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen. Somebody listen to me. Somebody pay attention to me. Somebody pay attention to me. That's why she initially came out.
Because she wanted to be heard.
Yes, she wanted to be heard. And this gives her validation and significance in all of this. And she gonna stand by him. She said it. No matter what, she's standing by him. Now you gotta be sick in the head. One sick person.
And lonely.
And lonely.
And unfulfilled.
Unfulfilled, no life. To stand by a man that's this low, that does that allegedly to his child?
And say he know he effed up and don't care.
Yes. You gotta be one as a woman. As a woman. You gotta have some type of something going on. And it's just sad that she's sticking by this man, and she gonna stick by him. And the more we go against him, it sounds like the bond she have for him gets stronger.
Yep. And I'm glad you said that, because you know what it remind me of? Y'all know, like, when you're a young lady and you, like, in middle school or a teenager, or you're in your early 20s and you know, are attracted to that bad boy or that guy who isn't no good, and your family is like, leave him alone. Don't mess with that boy. And it's like the more your family try to tell you about him, the closer you feel drawn to him, the more you want to support him. And I just think that's just human nature in general, regardless of what your gender or sex is. I just think that the more people try to deter you from something, if you have that spirit of defiance, it's like the closer you're going to cling to it. And I think that she has a lot to prove. She wants to prove the better black woman brigade wrong. She wants to go against the grain because she feels like I'm not going to go along with
like women.
Yeah, she definitely don't like women. She's pretty much said that she has internalized misogyny. She's pretty much made that pretty clear. Like she said, all she care about is Yvette. But she's pretty much made it clear, like, the more we say something, even when he was talking mess about her, and she almost cracked and saw the light. Then
and
she went back to him.
And now she can't
She don't
remember.
care.
She told V, well, what'd he say? V said, you don't remember what he said about you? V said, well, let me tell you.
I'm like, what do you mean you don't remember what he said? You checked him on the phone for saying what he said about you.
And the convenient memory loss. That bitch remember. I don't remember that bitch remember. She got selective memory. That bitch remember. She remember. She was remembering how to get her ass down there to Cobb County to see him every week for them damn visits. She remember. Y'all don't let Sonya tell y'all she got selective memory. That bitch remember. She remember. I don't remember. Every time be that did. I don't remember. I don't remember. Visa, you don't remember the interview you and Nesto did with Sylvia? We did. We probably did, but I don't remember. That bitch remember. She remember.
She say, I don't recall. I don't recall.
V said, well, I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send it to you. Y'all, I hollered. I hollered. They going back and forth. And then this was my favorite part, y'all, right here. When V pulled up the picture of her RV and her little mini coupe parked in front of the building. She say, now V was real discreet. V wasn't trying to put it out there. She was really trying to. I don't know how the picture got to V or who sent it. I missed that part. She said, now she looking at her RV and you could see the mini coupe around the way. She say, what is that? What? Who? What you trying? I never. Who? Oh, she play all kind of games. She play all kind of games.
Play too much.
She play too much. And I'm sitting here saying, bitch, you see your RV and your Mini Coupe. Stop playing. Stop playing. You know exactly what building that is. Stop playing. Now, I think it's terrible that somebody would video that her location. I think that's something. But she knew what it was. She knew what it was. You could see her RV and her mini coupe. And so she said, well, where was you at? He said, well, where was you at last Friday? She said, well, I was in Miami. And it was cold here that particular Friday when she said to put the baby sweatshirt on. He said, it's 80, 90 degrees in Miami. She said, well, it wasn't a sweatshirt. Baby, when I tell you Sonya can lie off the dome.
Yeah, it don't always flow, though.
It don't always connect. She said, well, it was a pajama top that I told her. Well, no.
So she don't get bit by the bugs.
Yeah, she afraid of the bugs. Oh, baby, she just went. The more she opened up her mouth, so y'all heard that saying, open up your mouth and remove all doubt. That's Sonya. The more she talk, the more that we know she the Lulu. We know that something. The more Sonya talk, the more it's confirmation that something is wrong with that lady. And she love to talk. Oh baby, she just loving this girl talk with her and V. Oh, she just loving it.
I'm like, why would you complain so much about the bloggers?
She complains so much about the bloggers this, bloggers that. But baby, she being gave her an opportunity to come over there and talk.
Cause she fell out with her bestie, her good
Yeah.
girlfriend. They beefing right now.
They beefing right now.
Y'all think they gonna make up? Cause they beefing right now.
Well, Sylvia got her job. Sylvia said she ain't got time for it. Sylvia said she got a job, and ain't the job that she want. She got 3 master degrees.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Ain't nothing wrong with honest living. I ain't gonna never clown nobody for that.
So she working at night. She say she, just to let y'all know, get y'all heads up, she doing a fundraiser. She say you have not because you ask not.
She right about that.
So she's gonna be doing a fundraiser over there on her channel.
And I'm kicking I should have did a fundraiser when I got let go from the federal government. I was a part of the 300,000 that lost their job. I should have did a damn fundraiser. I had too much pride.
I told you to fall out crying.
I should have fell out crying. I had too much pride. I'm really kicking myself. Like, why I didn't do that? I hate that. Trying to be honorable and push through.
Well, you on the other side and look at God.
Look at God. I made it.
Don't look like nothing you've been through.
People didn't even know.
Look at God.
Look at God.
Jehovah Jireh.
Jehovah Jireh, my provider.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Ain't no lights get cut off.
Nothing. Bills were still paid.
Still
living good.
Thick.
Still thick, eating good.
So thick I can't even get in my birthday dress.
You better do them 4 miles a day. We're going to have to stuff that ass up in that dress. You better do your 4 miles a day. You better do your 4 miles a day.
We ain't miss a meal.
Okay? You're going to be real snug in that dress, baby. You're going to be real snug in that dress. You better get to it. You better get to it.
But yeah.
So I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at nobody that's trying to make an honest living. Cause hey, I ain't mad at her. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. And shout out to all of the black women who have been impacted, honey. Cause it's traumatic, baby. It's traumatic. Let me see. Comedy Darling says she be swindling her audience and they fall for it. She do. Touche. You ain't wrong. Was she putting that call to action out to all her bill payers? She doing a GoFundMe. And hey, like she said, you have not because you ask not.
Yep, she doing a GoFundMe.
She putting that call to action out.
Yep. So she gonna, she said she gotta do what she gotta do, honey. So I ain't mad at her. She said she gotta do what she gotta do.
Everybody ate her up so bad about the $500 tier with the video of the daughter.
And then she came back and said, so today, the 500, let's talk about that.
Which I'm glad she got
Can y'all hear me on my mic? Because I ain't got the other mic.
Here. Use them both.
So, let's talk about the tip. She said it was $4.99. What was it? Oh, well, we'll say $500.
That was the highest tier.
That was the highest tier. So she said she put it there because she knew nobody wouldn't pay. So today she on a live. She ain't took the tier down. Now this is why her and Sonya got along at some point. This is how her and Sonya.
Thank you for the $5, Belle Noir. We appreciate you. Thank you
so much. So Sylvia said, let me show y'all. Y'all show me where it's at, where the video's at. She think we dumb. You ain't took the video now, so you gonna pull up your membership and say the video ain't there.
Because you took it down.
Y'all let me know if y'all see it. Let me know. In order to see it, you gotta become a member in that tier. She ain't took the video down. But the simple fact, why would you want a video like that of another woman trauma and distress when you know that you're allegedly your mom has experienced the same thing
from her father? She's a product of SA.
So you get the video, you put it in your membership. Y'all, all money ain't good money. And when you get money the wrong way, you pay a price for that money. Wrong money, you pay a price for it. All money ain't good money. Especially out of somebody's trauma and distress. And she's a mother. Sylvia is a mother. How would she feel if that happened to her daughter? I know she feels the way she feel about her mother, but as a mother, it's so many factors in this. And even with Sonya, she's a mother, a grandmother. She takes care of a baby. That's a girl. I mean, you have no empathy for what this young lady has. Just a simple fact. She said she went through it. Well, that's one-sided. That's one-sided. And one of the things that I love that V said was a great point that she said when Sylvia and when Sonya kept saying it's one-sided, it's one-sided. V said you one-sided too because you believe him. You one-sided. You have a one-sided belief. Just like we have a one-sided belief, you have a one-sided belief. We believe he did it. You believe he don't. What's the difference? And then she kept saying, well, I told, it was like they had a little pact. Well, Sylvia, it was like they had like a like he was head of the gang. He was head. Well, we had like a deal. I told her to stay neutral. Stay neutral. She couldn't stay neutral, so I told her to fall back. Fall back. Like she didn't go along with the program. You can only be in our clique if you stay neutral with him.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, girl.
And I think too, just to get a little bit deeper, I think looking at this situation, I think it shows you once again how sometimes as women we fail to protect and cover each other. And how we betray each other as women. Now you have women who share commonalities. They've all gone through traumatic experiences. They've all experienced SA.
That's what Woman of
And
Wealth
it's
said.
unfortunate to see how, desensitized and insensitive we can be to one another as women.
Yes.
It's really sick and it's really concerning. And like I've said on previous shows, whenever you see a man doing wrong, somewhere in some way, there's some woman along the way that's enabled him and that's supporting his predatory behavior. And I just think that's so interesting for these women to share very similar experiences. But yet, it wasn't until Sylvia got called out and people ate her up on her channel to the point she was crying, that then she felt remorse and she was on her channel saying, I'm not perfect. We all make mistakes. That wasn't a mistake, though. That was intentional. That was you trying to make money. You know what I'm saying? A mistake is calling somebody by the wrong name. A mistake is, you know, sending the wrong email. You meant to send it to Susie, but you sent it to Tom instead. That was intentional because you were trying to make money. And it wasn't until you got criticized and the backlash was so heavy that then you decided you wanted to take it down. But I felt like if Sylvia really felt convicted and was really walking with God like she said she was, she would have never put that video up in the first place.
Yes.
And she would have said, you know what, Sonya?
Yes.
even though I'm rocking with y'all, or according to Sonya, even though I agreed to stay neutral, it's probably best that I not put this video up. It's probably best that I not show this video. Let's wait and see how the case turns out, just for the sake of remaining neutral. And I'm a survivor of SA. I am also a product of SA. My mother was SA'd allegedly by her father, who is allegedly my biological father. So, let me just hold off on this.
She should have shut that down from the
From
beginning.
the beginning. If you really have a heart for people and you really walk with God, that's when your godly wisdom should have kicked in. And you should have said, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on this.
Mm-hmm.
But you wait until you get backlash and you want to cry in efforts to be manipulative and say that you're not perfect and God is working on you, but you didn't have that same grace and compassion for that young lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or those victims. And I just think that we got to take more accountability as women, how we uphold some of these predatory men and how we are so cold and insensitive to one another. You know what I mean? And like I've said before, even with Sonya, she's always talking about, being attacked and people coming after her. But I'm like, bitch, you don't have no compassion for the next woman. But yet you feel some type of way when people come at you. You don't even believe other women. You don't even extend grace to other women. And I think for her to have made such a big uproar, yes, y'all, please hit the like button. We got almost 80 people in the chat, but only 40 likes. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. I feel like for her to have gone so hard against, the bloggers and they're negative and they're this and da 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 da, but yet now you having hours and hour long conversations with them because you feel like you don't have anybody to talk to and you need a platform. She wants to still have that connection because I'm like, if you want to, and I want to challenge that because I feel like if you really wanted a platform, why not resume your YouTube channel?
And that's what V told her. Go over there on your channel.
And then, like she said, I get on. If I want to delete it, I delete it. I don't leave the videos. Okay, so just go live on your channel again. And then when you feel like when you want to delete the live. But why go on your platform? You know what I mean? So I do think she is a woman that's craving connection. As much as she
Yes.
complains, and I think her saying she don't fool with women, don't want to be bothered, is a defense mechanism. I think she's a woman that's been rejected or has felt rejected, and deep down she still craves community
And
and
she
connection.
and when she goes on V's channel, she feels community.
Yeah.
She feels like she's part of the community over there. Although they be lighting up in the comments.
Right.
But just the simple fact that she's engaging on a platform that is a community that gives her validation and significance. And you can tell when she's talking. It's like, I'm glad to be here.
Even though they gonna eat me
Like,
ass up.
even though be over here chewing my ass up. Oh, but it's so nice to be here.
To have somebody to talk to.
To have somebody to talk
Especially
to.
you riding around the RV with a little baby all day. That you be driving crazy to talk to another adult. Cause Measure is on her ass. Measure give her hell, baby. That doggone Measure so doggone cute. I know Measure be giving her hell. She's so cute. But yeah, I think that this woman is craving connection. You know what I mean? And I just think we got to do better all around. I don't think, and you know what? Another thing, yes, we say what we say about Sonya, but one thing about Sonya, she will ride for a cause. No matter how ignorant and how self-sacrificing it is, she will ride for a cause. And it's just like all that energy and that fight that you have. If you would have poured it into yourself and your interests, who knows what she could have accomplished. You know what I mean? But this is somebody that's dealing with very low self-esteem. And for whatever reason, she can't sit still with herself. And I think that's another reason why she consumed herself with this Nesto thing. Cause I'm like, you talk about, you were saying to be how you were triggered. You don't be on YouTube like that no more. It's so negative. Black women, horrible, horrible. But here you are on the phone with the blogger answering questions with your crazy tail self. How the hell you gonna talk about the black helpers mean and rude, and your ass then got on the platform with one of the most popular bloggers following the damn story? That how I know that whole crazy. That's how I know that whole crazy. Girl, that's crazy. Come on.
And be on the phone with me for about an hour. Just shoot the shit.
Just crazy.
And then had the nerve to tell B she was mean. So, but you just was so angry. B wasn't angry.
B ain't no more angry than you. The way you talked about the black women, you was spitting out venom. She ain't no more meaner than you. You are us.
Yes.
You ain't no better. Just crazy. Just crazy. Yeah, Toya, YouTube was triggered but stayed on 2 hours after V said she was live. Like, make it make sense, y'all. Come on. Come on.
I told you she like it over there with V. She like it.
Like, come on.
She had found her a little community they be wearing her ass out to in the comments.
Okay. Like, come on. You would have think after that bull crap Sylvia pulled on her channel when she had, what was the lady name that came up on live and wore out?
Oh my goodness.
What was her name? Katie or Callie or something. Y'all remind me of that lady that Sylvia let come up on her channel and wore Sonya out. You would have thought her ass would have learned.
She had to go get back up.
She had to call Yvette on FaceTime to tag her in. Because that lady was eating her up with one hand behind her back. Just a bunch of foolishness, y'all.
Yeah.
But I knew her and Sylvia were going to be frenemies. I mean, we already saw that from the beginning. Yeah. So that's not really surprising to me. And, now Sylvia is allegedly in her members talking ish and, showing text messages and doing her thing. So, it's just a hot mess. It's just a hot mess. Yeah. I think if anything, everybody is showing immaturity.
Yeah.
Okay? Ain't nobody really acting that doggone Christian-like, all right?
Well, Sylvia says she through with it. Sylvia says she through with it until she go on that members only, and whoever is coming back and telling Sonya or coming back telling V what's going on in that members only, she says she through with it until we find out what she say in members only. And sure enough, somebody gonna come back and tell, cause I don't know who it is, but whoever it is, they coming back and tell what she said in the members only. So I don't think she through. She mad right now. She kind of playing it cool, but she still mad at Sonya. They still beefing. And for her, and then why do we want to be so? What?
Hit the like button, y'all.
Be so hateful. Your mom experienced SA allegedly. Her mom experienced SA allegedly by the fathers. Why would you want to share something? If somebody confided in you and told you that and felt like they could confide in you and share that, why would you want to come out and tell somebody that? That's just awful. We as women, that's just a terrible thing to do. Try to hurt somebody. So hurt people. She hurting, so she gonna come back and hurt her. Now she know how Sonya felt about Nesto. Sylvia knew how Sonya felt about him. They been kicking it. She know that girl is just crazy, stupid over that piece of shit. Cause Sonya ain't never had a man to give her that much attention. A man that's locked up is the most attention she had ever got by a man. And the only reason why
That's the first man she actually can count on where he at.
That's the first man that she know where he at. And the only reason why she getting that much attention is because he where he at.
And ain't nobody else around.
Ain't nobody else around. If that man was out on the street, she wouldn't. She said she hadn't heard from. She said he wasn't answering his phone before when he was free. Not when she was looking for him when he got locked up. She said that he wasn't answering his phone. He wasn't calling me back. Yeah, because he didn't want your ass. After he had did his 1, 2, 3 in the back of that bus, he was done with you.
It's another experience.
It was another freaked out experience for him. So now in her head, oh, this it right here. This the one. I get in contact with him. I talk to him every day. Oh, we still text. We still do video chats. Girl, do you think if that man was free out on the street, he would mess with you? No.
Not long term.
No. Not at all. So she feel like she ain't bonded with him. She feel like she has bonded with him due to his circumstances. She feel like he the one. Forget the fact that he locked up and ain't nobody else fucking with him and she the only person that's fucking with him. Let's not forget that.
I think she goes back and forth with that mindset because in some interviews she will say that, you know, when a person is locked up, they're super emotional, so you gotta wait and see until they actually get out to see, you know, if their feelings are gonna remain constant, if they're gonna, you know, hold true to how they feel. And then in one instance, you know, she's pouring her heart out and wanted to be with him. So I just think she's conflicted. You know what I mean? I think she's all over the place. And I think at one point she was believing that jail talk. And I think she does have a little bit of hope, but I think the hope initially that she had was fueled by he will get out soon, like earlier when he first got locked up, and they'll be able to do life together. And I think now her hope is fueled by proving YouTube wrong. I think that's what's motivating her now at this point is wanting to be able to say that we're wrong. And I think with her falling out with Sylvia, that's just giving her more motivation to stand by him. Because she's upset with Sylvia. Because she felt like Sylvia had a role to play. She had to play her position. You know,
and
like she the bottom B and Sylvia is they working girl on the track.
It's hot out here for a pimp.
And Sylvia got out of line. And so that really like pissed her off.
Yeah, like Nesto was the pimp and they was the bitches.
And she was the bottom. You know, the bottom is usually like the girlfriend. That's the main one that helped wrangle all the other girls.
Okay.
In the stable.
In the stable.
Yes. I hate to talk like that, but that's just the pimp talk. You had your bottom B. That's your right hand. That's your main girl.
Sonya the bottom B.
Bottom B, yes. And then she helped the pimp manage and, you know, recruit and just really kind of get the other girls together and keep them on track. No pun intended. So, I think that's why that made her so mad.
Hey, new subby.
Hey, everybody that's joining the live. Sylvia, she strayed away from the program. And it was pretty like, if you going to roll with us, stay neutral, let me use your platform, and don't go off script.
And she went off script.
She went off script. That's the real problem.
So that's what it was. Okay, because she kept saying, I told her to stay neutral. And she can't stay neutral.
AKA, don't say nothing bad about him.
Oh, that's what that means.
Yeah. Don't shut the fuck up and stay in your lane.
Or fall back.
Fall back. Stay in your place. And if you can't do that, you can fall back. she got off her square. She got off her corner. She didn't stay in her position. She didn't follow the rules. And we know Sylvia liked to go. She liked to go rogue. Because technically, she wasn't really neutral. She was more so on their side, arguing on his behalf. She wasn't really neutral.
She said, y'all believe, Commodore said, y'all believe IS being sincere.
About the video, no, I don't. I personally, I don't think IS is being sincere about the video and talking about she's human and she makes mistakes. And I think that because she got called out by YouTube and people were flooding her comments, scolding her, that's why she started crying and talking about she taking it down and how she just want to live her life for the Lord. She don't want to be in no drama. You know, she's done cover. She said following this Nesto case has been really, like draining. It's caused a lot of drama, a lot of stress. And the whole time I'm like, but girl, you ignited it. This is why you don't insert yourself in the stories and the cases that you follow. Had she truly stayed neutral, none of this would have went down. In order to stay neutral, you state the facts and you take your hand up off of it. You don't go down and visit the person and try to play the nice Christian lady and pray and try to be slick and get in your questions here and there. You can't finesse a finesser.
I think y'all, one of my favorite visits.
That's not neutral.
That Sylvia had with Nesto is when she went up there to read them scriptures. she said, you got your Bible? Nesto say, yeah, I got my Bible. She said, all right, we're going to read. Da, 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 da. Open your Bible. You go ahead and read first. Nesto said, no. You read. Sim said, no, I read all the time. She know that man can't read.
Not out loud.
Not out loud.
She was being facetious.
And that made him mad.
And you was like, this bitch.
That's what he said, don't tell them bring her ass back up here no more.
Trying to be funny for clicks and views.
That's what say, tell that bitch don't come back here up here. Sylvia say, no, you read. Nesto said, no. You go here. You got it. I said, she
messy.
Sylvia took her ass off. She can't read. He can't read. They both going back and forth. Who gonna read now? Y'all, that was so fun for me. Nesto said, "Oh come." Nesto sent word to Sonya. Tell her to bring her ass back up here no more. She trying to make me read.
Trying to be funny. That wasn't godly. It was trying to get clicks and views.
Yes.
So, no, she's not sincere. And I think that, like somebody said in the chat earlier, her tears are weapons. It's emotional manipulation when she cries. It's emotional manipulation. Because how are you talking about God,
yes.
God, and you do things from a place of greed?
Yes, Lonnie, 76.
And a place of manipulation.
Yes, Lonnie, 76. I knew Subby. When she was asking him to pray, she knew that man couldn't pray. She was just fucking with Nesto on all levels when she went up there to get clicks and views and giggles. She knew that man is damn slow. He didn't know how to pray. He couldn't read. She knew that, and she would just go up there and just mess with that man on all levels. She was playing in that man's face and playing with God at the same time. And I'm just going to be honest about it. She was playing with Nesto and playing with God. Okay? That's what Sylvia was doing when she was going up there.
Exactly.
Yes. Just a mess. It was a mess, y'all. It was a mess.
So, And that's why I was looking at Sonya, like you talking about keep it neutral. She was sided and trying to helping to pull documents for you. She was not. She was never neutral.
Yep.
That was just code word for don't bash him.
Don't bash him.
Don't bash him. Don't say anything negative. She was never neutral.
Yeah. Sonya said, "Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing negative. Give him a chance to go to court and let all the facts come out." That was Sonya said. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Well, we got some facts that's coming out. A lot of stuff and came out. A lot of facts and came out.
And again, when him and his daughter was communicating, any sane father, going back to that point, would have been like, "What are you talking about? I'm your father. I would never do anything to you. Are you having an episode? Can dad get you some help?" So you know, even in the receipts, you could tell that he was trying to be mindful of what he was saying in case things escalated and things turned into a legal situation.
Yep. Yep.
And him saying, "I know I'm effed up and I don't care," that's basically implying like, I know that I'm doing stuff that's not right and that's sick and I don't care. And go ahead.
And let me ask y'all this about this. So when allegedly when he did what the daughter said he did, the daughter was living with him and Shirley. So did he do what he did to the daughter and the daughter went back to the house? They were all staying in the house together. Cause at the point where he did what the daughter said he did to her, they were living in California in Shirley's house. So how didn't something not seem to be off? I mean, come on.
But he was probably just writing it off as her having an episode.
Yeah, because he was saying that something was wrong.
She was crazy.
She was crazy. And for Shirley to be around it, I mean,
And you don't pick up on.
And you don't.
Nothing seems odd.
Nothing seems odd to you. Nothing seems as a maybe she just wasn't connected to him as a wife. Had that wife connection.
Or maybe that intuition.
Or the intuition.
Not trusting it and not wanting to speak up.
Not trusting it, not wanting to speak up. Just
for whatever reason.
And didn't care. Just didn't care about whatever.
Writing it off as she's just mentally ill. Whatever. I'm not going to pay it no attention.
My daughter not around. I've just got to focus on my daughter and, what I got going on. That's his problem. It's just so many questions I have about that. Once I realized that she was actually staying with them. And y'all, and this is another thing about that.
You see. Hit the like button, y'all. Please hit the like button. We got 85, 84 people in the chat, 54 likes. Y'all, please hit the like button. For those of you all who will be catching the replay, thank you so much for catching the replay. Please make sure you hit the like button now. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to do so. All right, go ahead.
So here's the thing with that too. What really hurt me about that, when they tell you, when you've been art or essay, the first thing people will say, well, did you go to the police? Did you do a police report?
This is so insensitive.
Did you go to the police? Did you do a police report? She went to the police. She did everything she was supposed to do. She did everything that she was supposed to do. And they didn't believe her. And that to me, every time I think about that, Can you imagine going to the police and you've been SA'd or R'd and nobody believes you? And it's done allegedly by your father? By your father?
It's supposed to protect you.
That's supposed to protect you, your first love. And you know, that right there alone, every time I think about it, do you all think if she wouldn't have told the police that he was married to Shirley Strawberry, they would have believed her? Because she mentioned Shirley Strawberry husband, Ernesto Williams, Shirley Strawberry husband. If she would have not, if she would have just said my father and not mentioned the connection with Shirley, do you all think they would have believed her? Would that have made a difference? The police did or did not believe her. If they, okay, did, I thought they didn't. I knew Shirley got an egg in her face. Did they not, or did they believe her? I thought they didn't believe her. And if they didn't believe her, do you think it was because he was married to Shirley? Okay, sometimes they believe it, but nothing they can do if there's no evidence. But doesn't it warrant some type of investigation?
You need evidence.
And you just gotta have evidence. You gotta have evidence. I thought they did believe her. Remember, this is California. It's only coming up because show a pattern. Okay. I mean, so you mean to tell me if a person get essayed or raped and you go file a police report and there's no evidence, they just
Gotta investigate.
they gotta
That's why you do a rape kit.
So there's no investigation. Did they investigate? I don't think they investigated. They did. Okay, they did investigate. Yes, it's just terrible. It's just terrible. You do an interview with the police going into full detail. You got to relive everything that you've been through being SA'd by your father. You sitting there for hours doing an interview, and then they don't do nothing about it. And then you wonder why she had a mental breakdown. Nothing is done. And then you living with him. You have to go back and live with this monster. That is crazy. Okay, he left the state. Okay, Natasha said he left the state. Okay, he left the state. He left the state. If out of all, now some of the victims, some of them women, they should have known better. But her, the daughter, I want her to get justice.
And speaking of some of the women, did y'all see Tasha K the other night? Shout out to Nyla. Nyla was on Tasha K giving her an update on this whole Nesto saga. And Nyla said that one of the ladies sent her a cease and desist. I said, I know you lying. How you gonna send Nyla a cease and desist because you let that tongue, no talking, illiterate Negro finesse you? And you mad. No, I said no, they didn't send Nyla a cease and desist. They got a lot of nerve.
Nah.
Girl, bye.
Yeah, some of them women, some of them women, They on their own. They on their own. Okay? A couple of them I don't feel no which way about. But this young lady, every time I think about it, every time I hear somebody talk about it, it just hurt. It just really bothers me to, And then to see Nesto the way he was around here perpetrating, like, you know, people was hating on him, and he was this businessman
Helping the community.
helping the community.
Like Stormy Wellington trying to show young black men and women how to live a better life.
How to make a come up. And you have done this awful thing to your daughter. So that's why the hell he got out of California. But out of all of this, I want her to get justice, because that's terrible. So let's talk about the plea that everybody say he didn't get. Some people say they offered him one. Some people say they didn't. But Sonya said they did. And y'all know why that joker say he didn't take it? Because he didn't want the essay on him.
That's a hard pin to wear on your jacket. That's the only reason why he don't want it on him, because he's in fear of any type of retaliation or any type of attacks that he may allegedly be subjugated to going to prison. It's like if you had an SA or CA, that pretty much you either are isolated to yourself, and or you are constantly having to worry about people trying to attack you or trying to make you their footstool in there, because you're seen as the lowest of the low.
And another thing that I've got a question about. Where was her mother? Where was his daughter's mother? Who's her mother? Y'all know who?
I can't remember which one her
Which
mama
one is her? Is it
it's
Martha?
so many of them,
Is
I
it
can't remember.
Edith? Who is
I
her
can't
mother?
remember.
And I wonder what type of relationship. It is so important. I know everybody, don't have that mother and daughter relationship, and I just think about the whole big picture, the whole dynamic of this whole situation. Her mother, what type of relationship did she have with her mother? Did she tell her mother? We know the siblings were all saying that she had issues. Something was wrong with her. The other daughter was saying, Nesta, remember the phone call when he called the other daughter and was calling this daughter look crazy, and they were talking about her. But where was her mother? Where was her mother in all of this? The relationship, how did she end up being with him and Shirley? He was trying to get her life back on track or help her. And then she said, Daddy, you never cared about me. You never cared about me. And was she trying to, you know, get his love, and you know, and the way he handled her, he abused her physically and SA'd her emotionally, and it's just so many things. Okay, Mary. Somebody saying they think it was Mary. Okay. Okay. I'm just wondering what was the relationship like with her mother, you know? I just think that society failed her, the system failed her, and her parents failed her.
Yes.
And as a mother and as a woman, that just really bothers me. How you can have so many systems in place and so many barriers up. You have the people who birth you fail you, and then you have a system that you think is safe, that you can go to as a safe place, and then they fail you. And then you wonder why she had a mental breakdown. She's going to all these places to get help. Whatever happened to the relationship with her and her mother, it wasn't solid. So let me go to my daddy and let me see if he can help me. Then my daddy does this to me. Okay, well, let me go to the system because my mama and daddy, they're not there for me. And my daddy has done something awful to me. So let me see if the system can help me. And then they fail her. Can you imagine how that feels? And then my siblings,
Pit them against each other.
they pit them against each other.
He
He did. And the way he was talking on those phone calls, it was like he was just building his alibi, allegedly. By calling the other daughter, building a case of making her seem like she wasn't mentally stable. And it's just disheartening. It really is, y'all. And when I think about the whole thing, how sick that is. You know how sick you gotta be. And thank God. Thank God, because he did not impregnate her. Because you all know that in so many cases, like allegedly Sylvia, it happens. And it seems like he did this, more than once to her. And that was her first experience. So now all of her experiences, once she gets herself together, that's always going to be with her. And Sylvia made a good point of all the foolishness and craziness she says. This will affect generations and generations to come if she is to have children. If she don't get the healing that she needs. If she doesn't get what she needs. Now, out of all the low things he did, even with the victim Hazel, that was terrible. That was terrible. But this daughter, and for the daughter to be in Shirley's house, and for it to happen in Shirley's cars, in both of her cars,
Everything in her name.
everything in her name. Because he a felon, couldn't get nothing in his name. But everything that happened in everything in her name. Now you know when that young lady came back to Shirley's house, that young lady had to been unbalanced. There had to been something off about her. Shirley wasn't even talking to her? Maybe Shirley didn't talk to her. And said the assistant, Shirley assistant, that they had living with them for a while, said he allegedly had something to do with her. Shirley had a young assistant that lived with them.
Like Tasha K said, this could be a Lifetime movie right here. This could be a Lifetime movie. Definitely a Netflix series for sure.
Yes.
Because this is a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot.
Okay. Okay, so y'all think it was the lady who had the stomach cancer. Okay. Baby mama took her in. All right. I'm just trying to see why did they need all of them? I don't know. That's a good question, Lonnie. Why did they need all them young women around? Because that was his thing. It was a lot of young
What
women.
Charleston White said, old nigga that like young hoe.
That's what Charleston White said. An old nigga that like young hoes.
Like mess around with the young hoe.
Charleston, old good looking nigga that like young hoes. That's what Charleston White said about Nesto. Y'all remember that interview? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when Charleston said that? Coming in and out. She had so many young women coming in and out. And she probably didn't care because she probably didn't want to fool with him no way. And then allegedly somebody said he used the toys on Shirley. I don't know if I believe that.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
I don't know about that part. I don't know about that part.
But why in the world did he have them toys on him?
Freak that. Overly freak, you know, and nothing against people who like the toy. That's your business. But, you know, some people, they're a little bit more freaky deaky than others. To each their own, but, you know.
To each their own.
Yeah, to each their own. People, you know, people grown.
To eat, but
People
I ain't never seen no
That's
man
what they
with no
into.
toy. I don't think neither of them needed an assistant, and if they did, why do they have to live with them? Exactly. And Shirley had an assistant. I don't know what the hell she was doing.
Assisting.
I thought Debbie was the assistant. Debbie definitely the assistant now.
For sure.
Debbie is definitely the assistant. All right, y'all. We gonna see what happens.
And it's probably the girls that he brought around to be her assistant.
It is the girls that he brought around.
So he could fool la la.
Yeah, it was definitely the girls that he brought around.
So he could fool la la.
It was definitely the girls that he brought around. It was. So we don't know what he go to trial. He may go to trial at the end of this year, top of next year.
It ain't high on the list of priorities.
It's definitely ain't a priority. We know that ain't nobody in no rush. Ain't nobody in no rush for him.
For him to have no speedy trial.
For him to have no speedy trial. Ain't nobody in no rush. He been in there for 4 years, and they say he probably stay. We let him stay 4 more until we get around to him.
We'll get around to him.
We'll get to him when we get to him.
Wooten say I'm too busy campaigning. I ain't think about that.
Wooten say I gotta run this campaign.
I ain't got time.
I get to him. We gonna get to him. Wooten say we gonna get to him instead of smiling. That's what Nesto get. That's what he gets. So now we got, and as soon as that indictment hit, as soon as it hit, the news took it up just like that. It was here on the local news, WSB, Channel 2.
And the blogs.
And the blogs.
Again.
And who name was attached to it? Shirley Strawberry and Steve Harvey. Every time something come new on his case, unfortunately, Shirley's name is going to be on it. And I know all the people that ride with Shirley, every time I say that, Shirley gone. One bad decision will change your whole life. And fucking with Nesto was a bad decision, and it changed Shirley's whole life. She didn't let Steve Harvey entice her to marrying him.
Not entice her. I just think people making jokes. I wouldn't say entice. I just think when you work around people who make little sly remarks about you not being married, you start to feel that pressure. Even though they may say, oh, it's just a joke. You start to feel that pressure. And then she's a baby boomer. She coming from that generation where, you know, people look at you like, what's wrong if you're not married, you don't have a man? You know, my generation, we ain't tripping off of that.
Okay.
But she's coming from a generation where that was a big deal. But go ahead.
Okay, they telling us about the wives. Okay, thank you, y'all, because I didn't know. Thank you.
I be forgetting there's so many of them.
There's so many of them. And then That's what D was asking Sonya. Well, oh, and y'all,
So
this
much.
here's the thing to show you how fucked in the head Sonya is. She was going back and forth with V about him not knowing he wasn't divorced. Now, all of us that's been divorced, what do you get when the divorce is final? A divorce decree. Baby, I couldn't wait to get mine. It ain't final until the judge signs off on the divorce decree. He said, "Well, did he ever get it?" Well, he just got caught up. You know, he was in jail at the time, and he thought he was divorced. You not? How you gonna think you divorced? You not divorced until you get the decree. When the judge
She
sign
know
off on
that.
it,
Her ass has been married before.
she going back and forth trying to rationalize why he didn't know he was still married. Come on now, Sonya. Come on now. We too old for that foolishness. Come on now. That man know he was still married. And then they said the wife that he's still married to came to the wedding. She was at Shirley and his wedding. Allegedly.
They need to make this a Lifetime movie.
This is definitely a Lifetime movie.
Yeah.
So did she know it was some bullshit? So what did she know? Oh, Ebony got some shit to say. They say Ebony allegedly got some shit she want to get off her chest. Cause Ebony, when
She was bad. She was letting it sing about how trifling he was. He tried to play it off like Ebony was bitter, but Ebony tried to warn her too.
Ebony tried to warn her too, because he started talking to Shirley in the midst of ending it or trying to end it with Ebony, and Ebony and Shirley got their hair done by Panay. So when Ebony would be there, Shirley would come through there. He would be dropping Shirley off to get her hair done.
But he tried to play like Ebony was bitter, crazy.
Right. He
a
was
liar.
fooling with him when he was ending it with Ebony. He started going in with Shirley. Panay knew he was about to end it with Ebony, so Panay said, "Well, let me introduce you to Shirley."
Definitely side-eyeing Panay.
So everybody thought Steve Harvey introduced them. It was Panay. So Ebony got a few words. Ebony got a few words. So I'm side-eyeing Panay, and then Panay get the shit started.
But Tasha K said she don't fool with Panay. Panay crazy.
Tasha K said she don't fuck with Panay. She crazy. I don't like deal with Panay. I don't know what's going on with it.
But Tasha K say Panay crazy.
Panay crazy.
Allegedly, that's what Tasha K said.
Allegedly, that's what Tasha K said. So, and then Panay turned around when the relationship with Shirley and Sheridan got shaky. Panay turns around and try to be a mother figure to Sheridan. Panay and Shirley then had a few words.
She said Panay was hating.
Because Panay was hating. Because Panay was friends with Ebony too.
Messy.
Panay couldn't have touched my head with all that damn bad energy. She couldn't have touched. She couldn't have did my little pixie. She couldn't have touched my head. I don't know why she introduced him. I don't know why. So Ebony probably mad allegedly, and Ebony got some shit she gonna say.
I would love to see an Ebony Steele interview.
Ebony knows some stuff. So then Ebony said, he ain't shit. Let me tell you about him. I ain't had him, and the nigga ain't shit. Shirley said, you just bitter. Because I got your man. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. And it wasn't only Ebony trying to tell Shirley. It was Shirley so-called friends that was rocking with her tried to tell Shirley about him too.
Before the wedding.
So if you know that you got people trying to tell you about your man before the wedding, in the back of your head, after you go ahead and marry him, you should be looking for that shit. Well, they said, let me see if it's really true. Let me see if what they said is true. You can't tell me Shirley wasn't looking for shit.
After he went to jail that first time in the marriage, it would have been a wrap for me. I would have hired a PI. And maybe she did. We don't know. But after that first time he got locked up in that marriage, because he's been locked up before during their marriage, I would have hired a PI. Because to me, that would have been like, okay, red flag. The alarm would have went off a little bit sooner with friends and family coming up to me saying, don't marry him. But that definitely would have sent me off. Like, okay, they already told me not to marry you. Now you get locked up. Even though he didn't stay locked up too long, still, I would have been like, I need to do a background check because something ain't right in the buttermilk. Something ain't clean in the buttermilk.
Hey, y'all, let's talk about the friendship between Panay, Ebony, and Shirley at the hair salon. I'm going to tell y'all how this shit went down. Because I'm old and I've been around the world and ain't nothing new up under the sun. So, Panay and Ebony friends. Ebony and Nesto kicking it. They dating. Ebony come in there talking shit, girl. And see, this is why you need to keep your mouth shut about your man. Okay, because we think when we go to the hair salon, we sit down in the hair chair, that's our therapist. That's our hairdresser, the hairstylist is our good girlfriend, and we about to just tell her all our business. Girl, Nesto, he cutting up, girl. He ain't come. I ain't seen him, girl. I call him, he don't answer his phone. I'm sick of this shit, girl. And Panay, what, girl? Yeah, girl. He did what, girl? Girl, yeah, he did A, B, and C. And I don't know how long we gonna be together, girl.
And Tasha K again said Panay crazy. So I definitely would have been telling Panay my business.
So Ebony just in that
allegedly
chair. Ebony just in that chair talking shit about Nesto and how bad the relationship is. Panay just going along with it, sucking it all in. Panay, okay, she do Ebony hair, get the pixie together. Ebony said, all right, girl, I see you in 2 weeks. I see you next time. Panay said, all right, girl, take care. An hour later, who come in? Shirley Strawberry. Shirley sit in the chair. Girl, you dating anybody? No, girl, I ain't dating nobody. Girl, they own me down at the radio station. They always got jokes, Steve and Tommy them. They always talking about I ain't got no man, this, that, and the third. And they say, well, girl, I got somebody who you might be interested in, who you might want to meet. Shirley say, you do? Shirley say, you do? Girl, tell me about him. What he look like? Girl, Shirley and sat up in her chair, honey, and turned her head. Panay can't curl that pixie good because she got her full attention about a man. Girl, yeah. His name is Nesto. He an entrepreneur. He owned the barbershop down there on Farm Road. He got this business. He got a car wash. He got that. Girl, he about his business. And he fine too, girl. Girl, yeah. Shirley Oh. She said, all right, then we'll go ahead, hook us up. And that's how the shit got started. That's why you don't be telling nobody about what's going on between you and your man, okay? Ebony was coming there complaining about Nesto. Panay was listening to that shit.
They was engaged. She called off the engagement.
They was engaged, called off the engagement. Panay said, all right, I got another runner up for you, Nesto. I got another one for you, Nesto. She a radio personality too. She a little bit older. She a little bit seasoned. But she look good. Nesto said, all right, I got me another victim. I got me another one. And that's how they got together. I'm telling you, that's how it went down. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you. That right. I got it down, Jay. That's the way. I'm telling you. When y'all don't be telling nobody about what's going on with you and your man. Cause everybody ain't down with you and your man.
And we need Panay. We need Panay. We need an interview from Panay.
Hey, why in the hell was Panay doing both of their damn hair and they messing with the same damn man? How y'all think it went? Somebody tell me. How y'all think it went? How in the world was Panay doing both of their hair? Because they say Panay is the girl for the Pixie in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
They say Panay is that girl. Now, how the hell was Ebony in her chair and Shirley in her chair? Ebony ain't with the man no more. Because Ebony was bringing her ass in there talking about all the damn problems her man was having. Confiding in Panay. Thinking Panay was her damn friend. Panay was waiting for the shit to be over with. Because she knew Shirley didn't have no man and wanted a man. Oh, okay, cool. You want a man? I got somebody for you. I'm telling you that's how it went now. Y'all let me know. Yeah. They say Panay can do some hair. So Ebony went on back. I think Ebony in Alabama. Ebony got a couple of bits. They say Ebony does well.
Ain't she in Birmingham? She in
Birmingham. Ebony does well for herself. Ebony got a couple of businesses, and she doing good. She went on back to Birmingham. I'm telling you that's what happened. Panay set the whole thing up. Well, everybody thought it was Steve, but it wasn't Steve. It was Panay that set them up. Because Panay knew what was going on between Ebony and him. And she said, I'm going to hook my girl Shirley up because I'm tired of her whining and crying about she ain't got no damn man. Every time she sit in my chair, she crying, talking about she ain't got no man and she want a man. And them people putting pressure on her down at the radio station. And she
making her the butt of the joke.
She the butt of the joke about not having no man. So you got one woman sitting in her chair complaining about her man. And then you got one woman wanting a man. So Panay said, hey, I got the answer for both of y'all. And you can't tell me that Panay wasn't talking about Ebony to Shirley.
Of course.
You cannot tell me that Panay wasn't talking about Ebony to Shirley. Okay? I'm telling you now.
And vice versa. Now that she fell out with Shirley.
Yeah. And she didn't get a real man.
Panay messy.
Yeah, Panay is messy. That was some messy ass shit. She wasn't friends to Ebony or Shirley. Because she knew Nesto wasn't shit. And she turned around and introduced. She knew everything that Ebony said that was wrong with Nesto. And then you turn around and gonna give him to Shirley, and you know that man ain't shit by the experience that another woman has had with that man. We as women, we terrible with each other. Shirley said on her own strawberry letter, the ex-friend introduced them. Yes. Yeah. And she talked to Sheridan about her mom. She was trying to turn Sheridan against her mama, against Shirley. So Panay, we ain't gonna forget that Panay was the messy one in all of this.
Yeah, messy.
Messy. But they say she can do some hair though. If y'all need a pixie, they say she can do some hair.
Going on down at Roswell.
Going on down at Roswell. They say yeah, and she reading them letters every day. They say Panay can, yeah, they say Panay can do some hair. But we ain't, now that's that part right there is the part that we never really
delve deep into.
Yeah, we never really went deep into. But as I was sitting here talking to y'all, my good people.
Panay messy.
Panay messy.
And she got a hand in this too.
She messy. She messy. She waited right when she knew they was gonna break up. Now, if you supposed to be cool with me, you know a nigga ain't no good. Why the hell would you introduce me to him? And then when stuff started happening.
Now you want to talk about how he ain't no good and he a scammer.
Yeah. Now you see I don't fool with him. He a scammer. That's a damn scammer. We don't talk about him. That's a scammer. You see how women are? Fake. She fake. Y'all see how women are? No, that wasn't her friend. Yes. Yes. She introduced Shirley to him. Had y'all ever thought about that? How that went down? Now Shirley ain't done no research herself. Shirley just going off of what Panay said.
Somebody said Shirley did a background check during this jail stint.
Oh, she did a background check.
That's what somebody said in the chat during this jail stint. During this one. It's too little too late, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, it's way too late. But that's how it went down, y'all. That's just my story. I think I'm on point with this one though. She sat her ass down in that chair, listening to them women complain. One woman complained. She said, another woman's trash is another woman's treasure. Huh, Shirley? Here you go, Shirley.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Maybe he'll do better with you, because Ebony was the problem.
And maybe she felt like they'd be a better match. I don't know, but Ebony tried to put it out there, but he of course, like a true trifling man, tried to play Ebony like she was bitter and jaded and messy. And he said that on the phone call though.
Miss MJ say Shirley ain't that bright. MJ said Shirley ain't that bright.
And then he tried, and I don't believe him. He tried to say then he was able to smooth things over with Ebony, and she came back and like apologized. I would have to see that clip because I don't know if I believe him. I don't know if I believe that.
Mm-hmm. That's how it all started, y'all, with Shirley and Nesto down at Panay shop. That's how it all started. Messy. Ebony was getting her hair done for a minute, and Nesto was dropping Shirley off. Ebony was still getting her hair done after they broke up. And he was dropping Shirley off at the shop. Why do we put ourselves through that just to have a whole piece of man, any man?
Oh, my child.
And we always think that somebody she hating, she jealous.
The whole time people be laughing about you behind your back.
Yes.
Which was what Panay was doing with their other friends, talking crap.
Talking crap.
Once the news broke about Nesto.
Once the news broke about
she
Nesto,
was laughing at Shirley.
She was laughing at Shirley.
And talking shit.
And talking shit. And Shirley still went back out there and let that woman put her energy on top of her head. Her crown. She was still letting Panay touch her crown. After she talked shit about her and Nesto. Just messy. So this been a whole mess since the beginning, y'all. A whole entire mess. But I don't know. We gonna see how it turn out. I ain't saying my little spiel for the night, y'all.
All right, y'all. All right. So that was the story time. Thank you, FeeFee, for the story.
You welcome. Y'all welcome.
We appreciate your creative reenactment of the alleged events that took place down at Panay's shop. Y'all check out Panay if you want to mean Pixie. We always gonna give a black woman her credit where credit is due.
Jay told me she had to get that Pixie fix no matter what.
Okay, please keep the hair on point. Never look like what you're going through. I'm a firm believer in that. So if you are ever in the Atlanta area and you want to get that pixie touched up, check out Panay. She is your girl. Don't tell her all your business now. What's going on between you and your man now? Because she will spread it and possibly find another potential new woman to hook him up with. So tell Panay your business at your own risk. Allegedly. Everything we say is allegedly. Call me down and some Tyler Perry about to jump on it. He better. Tyler, if you listen, or anybody that knows Tyler, look into this story now. Okay? Somebody said Panay got to show me some different hairstyles. That's her specialty. The pixie. Now she can give you a different cut and color. But it's Pixie Boo. It's Pixie Boo. She's a SME in the Pixies. Okay? All right. So y'all go on down there and check out Panay if you ever in the Atlanta area and need your hair did. Okay? She does a good job. Jay said through all them calls she never missed a hair appointment. Didn't have a pair of shoes, but that Pixie was on point. Hey. Hey. Don't look like what you're going through. I'm not mad at her. Sometimes when you living in your friend's spare bedroom with her husband, you need that hair appointment just to give you some form of normalcy and keep you going. I'm not judging her.
Jay said she even said damn hair appointment.
Now, Principal Thomason with a mean red lip. Absolutely. I'm not mad at it. You can't look like what you've been through. That's a testimony. Don't never look like what you're going through. That's a testimony. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at it. I would keep my hair done and my red lip too. Hell, I don't care what y'all say. Hell.
Somebody said they know that air mattress shirt. Was she laying on the air mattress in the lady basement?
No, she was laying on that air mattress when she had moved into her place.
Oh, okay.
She had a bed when she was staying with her friend. She was staying in their spare room. Tosh, shout out to Tosh. That was a real friend. She was just on the air mattress till she got her bed and her furniture. The air mattress was at her new place.
She didn't have no shoes, Jay. She did, because all her stuff was in storage, Jay.
her boots and, you know.
And she couldn't get in the storage. She didn't even
to
know where the
it.
storage was.
That's why Lamont said, do you want me to Igga rig it and just pop that thing open? And we ain't got to worry about it. So she could get her boots and all her things.
Yeah, it was in the storage. Lamont said, don't worry about it. I can get in that goddamn storage for you.
Now, she should have let Lamont. I don't condone that Igga stuff. I don't. You know, I'm a classy-based lady. Well, you know, I would have been like, go ahead, pop that lock for me, Lamont, so I can get my things. You know? Let me see. Hey, Houston Foodie. She said, I'm in the bushes, but I believe that story, everything that happened in Panay hair salon. She said she believed what we said, the story you gave.
You think I'm on point?
Yeah, she said she think you on point. What's up, everybody in the chat? Hello to everybody. Hello.
Oh, y'all. That's just
Not air mattress bed head. Call me darling. Call me darling. Not air no. Thomas and Dominique got the minks too, allegedly. Oh Lord. Lord. Oh my goodness. I don't know what else. So Sheridan was slanging that hair on IG that day Sylvia went by there, but Panay was off that day. All right.
Yep.
All right. All right. There it is. All right, y'all. So we hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. If you did not catch the beginning of the show, please make sure you catch it and check it out. FeeFee had a she had to get some straightening and kind of put out a PSA. So for those who are new to us, you know, you can kind of get a better, clear understanding of how it is over here. But we appreciate everybody that's joined the live, joined the show tonight. We don't take it for granted. We know that time is one of the most valuable and expensive and precious thing we have in this life. It's the one thing you cannot get back in this life. You can get your money back, but you can never get your time back. So we don't take it for granted that people who want to spend time with us. This show has been over 2 hours long, and there have been some people who kicked it with us from the very beginning of the show. So we're just super grateful, super appreciative of it. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Anything else you got to say? Please hit the like button on your way out. That just lets the algorithm know that you like the content.
Just want to say I appreciate everybody who rock with us. I really do. I appreciate y'all. Because like she said, y'all could be somewhere else.
Yeah, so thank you guys so much. We hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Have a great Friday night. And we'll catch y'all next time. Bye, y'all. Have a great night.